President Trump says he is moving forward with plans to place tariffs on Canada and Mexico and end a months-long suspension, setting up a potential trade war. Wall Street reacting to that news with its fourth day in a row in the red. Investors saying U.S. consumers are getting more pessimistic about our economy, and that's dragging the markets lower. The president's comments come as major companies announce new commitments to investing in U.S. jobs, including Apple, which says it will spend more than $500 billion in the U.S. over the next 4 years. Correspondent Nancy Liu is live in Los Angeles. And Nancy, the trade tension going beyond tariffs.
Absolutely, Nichole. There's also a U.S. proposal to start charging port fees, targeting ships from China with fees of up to $1.5 million per port call. It could mean higher consumer prices on all kinds of goods. Now, possible port fees on top of likely tariffs have shaken the global supply chain system. Industry experts expect carriers will have to charge higher shipping fees, which would mean then higher consumer prices on imported goods. Now, according to a U.S. trade investigation, though, China has engaged in unfair practices for decades, undercutting competition in order to gain a dominant market share in global shipping. Now, with a new month just days away, President Trump has indicated that 25% tariffs on goods from Canada and Mexico will go forward. I was in Manitoba, Canada, just over a week ago, speaking with a grain farmer who relies on U.S. trade. How would a 25% tariff impact your business here?
Well, it might make us consider whether we grow barley or we grow crops that are more, that more of the world wants outside of the U.S.
Now, the trade situation has American companies falling in line. Apple has committed to investing $500 billion in the U.S. over the next 5 years, hiring 20,000 workers, building an AI server factory in Texas, and expanding Apple TV Plus. Other major announcements include GM, which plans a $1 billion investment to create or keep thousands of jobs in the U.S., and Walmart, which is adding 10,000 jobs. Nichole?
All right, so Saturday, Nancy, is March 1st. Are there any indications of a February rush right now?
Absolutely, Nichole. According to the Wall Street Journal, some Chinese manufacturers recently stepped up production and shipping, anticipating trade moves by the U.S. And ahead of the deadline, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum hoping to hold off tariffs by engaging in new trade talks with the U.S. There's no word yet on any new talks with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Nichole?
All right, Nancy Liu live there in California. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.